So, now we speak to Dawn in order to continue our journey
Only
onto
you know your path.
the island. Which is the whole reason for the batch. With each passing day, more of my people awaken within the stone vault. Many of them have embraced their old designations. This is not a path I wish to forge. For some, traditions are hard to forget and abandon. I pass no judgment. Many others have embraced a new path, like me. For the first time in the earthen memory, we have no edicts, and the whole world of Azeroth is ours to explore. Many have set off to walk new lands and meet the people and cultures of our world. If you have not met an awakened earthen out exploring Azeroth, I suspect you will soon. She offers you a smile. Technically, you're one of those, right? I guess you're not wandering the world, but yeah. Who are you? It's thanks to you and the Bronzebeard's heroism that I get to answer that question. I am Dawn, the first earthen to emerge from the awakening machine as an awakened earthen. Now, as an directiveless earthen, I have limitless choices and no shortage of indecision. I've guided many awakened to figuring out their story, and yet I haven't spent the time to figure out my own. But helping other awakened is a path of its own. Still, perhaps it may be time for me to stop helping others for now and make a choice for myself and embark on a new journey. The city is full of interesting stories of late.
Goodbye, my friend. We have much to learn.
The expedition awaits.
Take time to absorb the mundane.
Greetings, Grubon. Are you here to answer the Siren Isle's call to adventure? Recently, a goblin salvage team discovered an isle with a strange singing crystal at its center. Like the goblins, the Arathi of Hollowfall have taken a keen interest in this crystal, as have we. We've been preparing an expedition to the island. Most of the expedition has gone ahead, but the goblins' last vessel is set to leave momentarily. If you hurry, you can catch them before they leave and join us.
Come back with new...
Imagine a giant crystal that sings. We're investigating on the Siren Isle. Care to join us? Finally, some excitement! It's about time! Well, what are you waiting for? Let's get moving! Yeah, we know. Oh! Hi there. Isn't this fancy?
Hey, welcome aboard! The Earthen and the Arathi are on the island already. We gotta catch up.
Skagit, Navigator, Fergus Gearchum, Assistant Navigator.
Time is money, friend.
A chance to converse.
Storm Rangers. Well, I guess. Watcher Una. Chief Officer Hammerflinch. Nimbus! Big chunk. Nimbus disappeared. Lifting the cat. Oh my goodness. I can try to lift Nimbus and he's too chunky. I absolutely love that. You head into the Siren Isle, Dinner grimaces around her tusks and spits. I told Gable Clamp this is a bad omen. I've heard stories about the sirens in Zandali. We call them Buantulak, death singers, terrible creatures. I'm blessed I have never encountered them before in all my time flying over the seas. But now we're heading for a place named after them? Duna bows and shakes her head. May Shango guide our winds.
You be careful, man.
Honest, watch your Umjin.
What you want?
Feels good to be back on the open air. No, it felt right after we all went on strike with Cable Clamp. Her contractors weren't paying any of us, her included, so she bought the princess down. Eventually we went our own separate ways for a while, but we back and ready to fly, haha. Except Una, she's afraid of the Buntulak, which I don't blame her. We're sailing right into stormy weathers, but Shango always watching over us in the storms.
Later.
I love him.
What's the job?
Hi, Skagit. What do you know about the Siren? Who are you? Where's Gaslow? The name's Skagit, and I'm Gaslow's assistant. I'll lead the grease monkeys, and am generally in charge of most ventures Monty is too busy to run, which is almost everything these days. Being part of the Horde Council doesn't give him a lot of free time, and with this recent business in xal'atath lately, well, I'm here to be his eyes and ears on the field when he can't be. The grease monkeys will always get the job done, whatever and wherever it is. I want to talk about something else. Lady Sena? Who's that? There's some new construction venture she's real excited about right now. So she didn't have time to come in. What would be more exciting than a Sing Crystal? What if she's missing out? What do you know about the Siren Isle? Almost nothing, unfortunately. But my best guy is on it and to see what they could dig up. They didn't find much, just a few tales from Veralis. The oldest record we could find was some cold turret fable or something, warning us of the dangers of the call, whatever that means. Couldn't find any charts or nothing. Seems like the place most steered clear from. That sounds like an opportunity if you ask me. Thankfully, Rickett and my ground crew gave us enough data to work with, so we could find our way back. The expedition awaits.
Back to work.
Ah, so you're the one Don convinced to join us, eh? Well, hurry up. I've been adamant about getting us a proper Stormrider Ranger, whatever, escort out of the city. Well, it's taking too long. The Arathi and the other Earthen are already on the Isle, and Rickett is probably wondering where the heck we are. Come on, I can give you the deeds on the way. So, I'm gonna assume, or like, I'm wondering actually, why are we not flying with the Arathi and their flying ships? I love that there's little bees all over this tent thing. This is like a new version of the old school Zeppelin, now that I look at it.
The boss is watching.
To
No
the Siren
slacking.
Isle. The Siren Isle is a mystery, a potential profitable one. My crew thought that they hit it big when they found a deserted island with some strange seeing crystal. Turns out everyone Donegal is interested in unclaimed strange seeing crystals. Both the Arathi and the Earthen scrambled up quick and we're off before we could even charter a Zeppelin. Unfortunately for us, Rickett and the crew have gone ahead to set up. We're the last to depart, and I'm itching to go. What are we waiting for?
Break time's over.
I'm ready to embark.
No.
Let's go! Ooh! Okay, I thought it would be full cutscene.
See? We're late to the party. Meet me below and watch your step.
Meet you below. Come on. Hi, Rickett.
Always got time for you, hon. That's that, huh?
Oh, wow. Yeah, camp's already set up. Damn.
You on the clock?
We made it safe and sound. Rickett says the whole camp's still buzzing about the crystal. Seems like everyone's got different ideas on how to go about figuring out what to do with it. They didn't like Rickett and I's way, but you might be better at diplomacy. You want to get involved? What the fuck?
Back to work.
See, Rickett offered to dig it up, but the Arathi expedition lady didn't seem too keen on that, and gave her an earful. Could hear it from the airship. Yeesh. Vargas, the earthen ordinate, or whatever that means, proposed scanning the crystal to help us understand it better. I don't need to understand it, all I need's my cut. But I'm fine laying low and doing what they want. Go talk to Vargas at the earthen camp. See how they're coming along and if we can help.
The competition's hard at work. You should say hello to the neighbors, real friendly like.
God, World of Warcraft goblins are such a vibe. Fuse grease.
Are you here to lend a hand? Admirable. Perhaps we can all work together. Are you here to help the awakened?
Vargas is focused on the work in front of him, as golden sparks flare up each swing of the hammer. Friendly competition.
Forge your own
Vargas
path.
looks up from the anvil. Another new arrival, here to lend a hand to our efforts.
Fortify your armor. Fortify your will.
To scan the crystal. What brings you to the Siren Isle? Normally I wouldn't default to following my designation or going where the Stone Ward wills as a response, but that would be partially inaccurate. Dawn did not enact authoritative protocols when recruiting my assistants. It was an offer, not a command. As an ordinant, I have always put the earthen first. I was sworn to fortify, arm, and, if need be, defend other earthen designations. It was never a choice. It was simply my charge. But since my recent awakening, I have been uncertain as to what awaits me, uncertain as to my purpose. Dawn promised this expedition would make a use of my specified configurations. As long as I have a forge, I am content to follow, even if it means leaving the shores of Gazalgar. Fair enough. Scan the crystal.
Conversation
In order to
terminated.
understand the singing crystal at the heart of the island, we will need some special machinery. We have forged a device to scan its exposed facets. But the crystal's energies are far too complex to read. It has highly unusual energy signatures. The goblins and Arathi seem keen to contribute, so let us proceed with their help. Take my toolbox and retrieve the prototype and the components Arathi and goblins have prepared.
We Earthen are here to study the crystal. The goblins and the Arathi. We are still processing how to collaborate.
Oh, that's weird. That... Why is... Hold on. So how does the map work? Am I just blind? Wait, so I can't access the map unless I'm here? That's weird. Earthen prototype.
Interpreting a massive crystal's energy is a specialized process. Maybe the Arathi learned something from Beladar.
Okay. That's where the Arathi are. Okay, why are you looking so meanly towards everyone else? You're a focused one.
Outsiders are a welcome surprise.
I have spent most of my adult years among the Sacredites, studying the properties of the radiant remnants, small crystalline fragments found in Hollowfall. Beyond the walls of the Priory, I had seen or experienced very little. I was nervous to embark on the Star Chaser from the Isle of Dorn, but I'm glad I did. For the first time in ages, I feel inspired and enlightened. Maybe it's the rhythm of Laurendel's song. Or maybe it's just the salty air. Can you help the Earthen's device interpret the crystal's energies?
Don't despair.
My sacred crystals could help harmonize your readings, but you'll need more power.
Need more power, huh?
What do you need, batteries? These puppies should keep the scanner juiced up. You're good to go.
Fair enough. Overcharged battery, not just charged. Overcharged. Yeah, that seems safe. That seems about as safe as Goblin Engineering gets, to be fair.
Conversation initiated.
I've retrieved the prototype and the components.
Conversation terminated. Task complete. Now we can use the crystal's signature to track its facets. My programming is expanded to exploration and conversation.
Several crystalline shards from Hollowfall sit upon a plush pillow within an ornate carved box. An earthen craft device used to detect energy signatures within mineral structures. Normally, our technology is quite capable when it comes to crystals and the energies found within them. The energies found here are anomalous and don't synchronize with our technology.
Forge your own path.
Skepticism disengaged. It would seem the radiant remnants from Hollowfall harmonize perfectly with the energies found here, giving us a proper signature to latch onto. The Goblin's batteries are more than we need, but they appear to be doing the job effectively. We're almost ready for the field test.
Fortify your armor. Fortify your will. May your work serve others.
Intriguing. These radiant remnants from the Arathi seem to have given our device the necessary focus it needed. All that remains is to attune it properly to its size. In order to attune to the signal, we'll need to set up some pylons around the site. There is testing to initiate, Kurban. Follow me, if you would like to assist me.
Fortify. I'll set some metal pylons to focus the signal. Meet me over the hill.
Yes. It's... No. Okay, you do despawn eventually. Oh, hi there. Ugh, that is a swampy area over there. I can't fly here. Well, that's good to know. High winds. The winds of the Siren Isle make it untraversable with flight. Huh. Oh, that looks Azerite-y.
And that part goes over there.
This singing crystal is remarkably like Beledar. We should treat it with reverence.
Yeah, it looks like a tiny shard of Beledar, but it looks like it crashed here. Or exploded out. Like, this looks like a crater. But like their structure, I'm gonna assume the structures are new. Then.
Signal augmented. One more reading should calibrate the device. That's it. Its energies are beyond my capacity to process. The crystal extends far beneath the surface.
What? Did we find the upper tip of Beledar? No, that wouldn't make much sense, would it? I don't know how much sense it would make, because I don't know where on the world map we would be. I'm also very confused that we're nowhere on the world map. Like, how would you get to see the map of the new place? Oh, there! Okay, so it's somewhere close then? Ish?
How can my hammer serve?
Fascinating. The pylons attuned indicates this crystal is far larger than this facet would suggest. According to the complexity of the signature, it appears to stretch for miles beneath our feet. And, wait, what is this? A second signature appears to be originating from over the hill. Curious indeed. It could be just a part of Beledar then? If it's for miles?
Conversation terminated.
An unexpected development. The energy signature appears to have a secondary source. And it's just north of here. Of Harrow. Curiosity activated. Judging from the estimated size of the crystal, I theorize that it might be a secondary exposed facet. Further investigation is required. Follow me.
May your work so intriguing. I'm detecting a secondary reading from the north. This requires more investigation.
Yeah, that looks so like it got melted and like transformed by heat or by like impact charge. Or probably both. What? Oh, you're red because you're... I thought you were like a blood monster. Marauding Ruin Delver. A recall?
Conversation initiated.
It would seem we are not alone on this island after all. Burrs glances down at the dead Rykel next to him and shakes his head with a frown. To initiate violence before diplomatic engagement, an illogical provocation that yielded unfortunate consequences.
Forge your own path.
Yeah. Unless it is convergence of coincidence. Whoever these large outlanders are, they appear to also be interested in the crystal signal and the location of its origin. We Earthen do not often take stock in coincidences. Engage your defense protocols. These outlanders are not hospitable like your people. I would have thought they all, like, knew about Rykel.
The signals coming from that cave. It seems like we're not the only ones to take interest in it. We need to get in there.
These Rykel... Oh, never mind, I'm still shrunken. I was like, they look so much bigger than I remember. What did I pick up? Flame Blessed Iron. Ah, that's the... okay. Hi. You just opened that tunnel with a swing on your hammer. That's a big, big boon for your little hammer. Then again, you are an earthen, shaping the earth.
Fascinating. The energy is focused through that tablet. Are you here to help the awakened?
Varus looks around the crumbled ruins in the cave. The crystal on the tablet. If those small crystals are the source of the new energy signature, then why do they give off a stronger reading than the larger facet on the surface? There's something else here we are missing.
May your work serve others.
These ruins are quite old. Well, old by most Outlander standards. Which begs the question, was finding this chamber the unfriendly Outlander's directive? Or was it finding the tablet? One clue is that my readings suggest energy is flowing through the tablet as a conduit, rather than originating from it. Shall we take a closer look? Perhaps investigation will yield some answers. And the source of the energy readings.
Forge your own path. Analyzing. This tablet's markings seem familiar.
As motes of light dance around the stone altar, a strange melodic hum seems to call you forward. The call seems to emanate from both within the crystal-dotted tablet and the rock beneath your feet. A faint and hand-shaped divot has been worn into the stone surrounding the lowest crystal on the tablet. Above this crystal, etched words read, "The Song of Circe." Why can't we read it? Place your hand in the divot around the crystal. Oh. Huh? Excuse me?
Remarkable. The signal's energy surrounds this structure. How deep does this go?
Forgotten protectors? Uh-oh. Oh, a Titanic for sure.
Echoes of the past. This structure clearly has a history.
A relief depicts an imposing metal-skinned figure where there is a large ring on the gauntlet of her raised hand. With our Lord of Thunder silent, the mighty Circe led her clan from Stormpike and away from the winter scorn. Unquenched thirst for war. As we fled the cold northern winds at the Iron Backs, we questioned our clan's purpose. Who did we stand to protect? For without the keepers, who did we serve? Our prayers were answered years after our exodus. From beneath the earth, we heard its cry, a plea for help, an anguished call. To Circe's ears, the call was our destiny, and so she led us towards the voice.
The signal is getting stronger. It's coming from that chamber.
The relief depicts a large chamber with a gathering of humanoid figures, the tallest of which holds her fist aloft. A small embedded gold silver glimmers from her fingers, In the center of the cavern, jutting up from the floor, sits a massive crystalline facet. The cavern grew by tools and hands, a cradle for heart to rest, from stones to shrine. The Stormwind laid. Stormwind? That seems like it's going to develop into Stormwind, but that makes no sense. For Heimasol's voice, once fierce, had calmed. Though Cersei spoke to heart, its voice was faint, a whisper barely heard. And so with iron hands I carved, I forged, a circlet born of radiant ore, fit for the hand of Cersei, a ring adorned with smaller shards of heart, remnants smoothed and carved with the runes of storms, citrines lit, their facets aglow. A soft song. Though the circled together, Cersei and Heimasol sang. Through the circle together, not though. Let me guess, you're gonna come to life? Yeah, you will. Crystal Soren memory. Rift depicts a bearded metallic figure holding a stone tablet and a chisel. Beneath his feet, an image of a chamber with a crystal facet above him stands a towering structure. This monolith is carved in a different hand than the others. Noble Jardfir, with loyalty and wisdom seared into iron hide. First carver of the Stormwind, advisor to Cersei and protector of Heimasol. From stone our temple shaped, its guardians wrought with the life through runes of old. Tempered and nurtured, our bond with Heimasol grew and her call sang. From his hand and her voice, the Stormwind found their call. Few outside the Stormwind know the craft of runic binding, the art of stone carving. To find the storms of north into the stones of earth was a craft rarely mastered. Wrought by runes and will, his guardians of stone rose a stand vigil within. Though few learned his secrets, many would face his creations. Though Heimasol's song, Jardfir's designs would flourish. Through. As carved by a Welvin, apprentice ward of the stone carver. There's a hole here. A great battle between humanoid metallic figures and serpentine creatures emerging from the sea. Although the metallic figures are outnumbered, winged humanoids and stone guardians appear to fight at their side. Winged humanoids and stone guardians? That timeline? Why is that? There's a very, very weird matchup. The largest of the metallic figures gestures with gold and silver embedded finger, while above her soars a winged creature. Its head hit sand, its black blood sprayed. Cersei's blade shone bright. From darkened depths a presence stirred. Over wail and pain she cried. Hear us out, our heart. Upon this land we Stormwind stand, to hold back a tide of woe. Guide us with your song, your heart, and make your pain our own. As she called across sea and sky, they rose, a tide of scales in numbers never met. As serpents died and horrors fell, iron-hide with blood was slick. The rumbling skies cracked, Threyer's fury tore through endless scales. By hand from earth rose guards of stone, against the tide they crashed. On golden wings from high above, her plea was heard, a heaven's gift they brought. And yet the tide ensued, with numbers few, a final song rang out, while Circe clashed as Threyer shrieked, her clanskin fell to scales. The stone guards cracked as rubble split, dragged to the waters deep. From the skies they fell, the gold ones screamed, their wings and spears torn asunder. With heavy soul, Circe looked upon her kin and called, "Retreat to the vault, protect our heart." As those yet lived obeyed, Circe stood upon our shores and faced the darkness alone. This is weird because, like, the Naga were created after the Sundering. Like, the Sundering was the thing that created the Naga. Were these guys just not affected by the curse of flesh, then? A single slab of stone embedded with crystalline fragments, the ancient tablets decorated with intricately carved images of runic letters. A relief depicts a stoic metal-skinned figure. Upon her shoulder sits a majestic winged creature with sparkling cabochon crystals set as its eyes. I don't know what a cabochon is. The pair are staring upon a massive crystalline facet. As broken tools were cast aside, we found beneath the ground. For months we heard, and for months we searched. A crystal encased by stone, its glow like a torch in the dark. Upon its face, Circe's hand was pressed. A sound, a cry. But not of pain, for plea of help, but of calm, of grace. Hermosol, the luminous heart. Its radiance and face, as if carved by unseen hands. Many stones I have carved, my iron hands, my tools, but the splendor of Hermosol has opened my eyes. New designs, patterns, and structures. My mind is clear. Huh. The only thing that timeline doesn't really add up. For Circe! For the Radiant Heart! The vault is breached, hold them back! The thing is... Oh, yep. The thing is, as the culture of the recall was quite normal, like that was whole recall culture thing made by Odin and his like BS. Let's be real. But it was sealed away by Helia way before the Sundering. So how did the Valkyr get there? When it was sealed away still, and like Odin's like Valkyr weren't able to get there. That is the one thing that's troubling me. Forgive me, Cersei.
What's this? An ancient shrine. Another crystal facet. And the gleam of something promising.
Skeletal remains. By the forge, this is. Bargus stares wide-eyed in wonder at the gleaming crystal, struggling to find words. After a moment, he nods. This is most certainly the source of the second signature, though the energies here appear to have fused with the original. It's almost like it wanted us to find this place.
Fortify your armor.
This vault.
Fortify your
crystal.
will.
Who made this place? Who lived here? And who is this Cersei we keep seeing mentioned on the tablets? When we set off to learn about the crystal, I did not anticipate discovering the remnants of an ancient civilization far beneath the earth. Well, this is not far beneath the earth. This is like almost surface level. Ross ruffles his wiry mustache before glancing at you. This bears closer examination, don't you think?
Conversation? This bears closer examination. After you. See what you can find.
This guy's tiny. Skeletal remains sit slumped against the rocks. Their ribcage and legs are shattered as if crushed by something heavy. Oh. In their outstretched hand sits a gleaming rune-carved ring. I like that it's like actually has the pose. Take the ring. The vault trembles ominously as energy from the crystal surges into the nearby rubble.
By the Titans! An ancient construct?
Ah. Yeah, that is a similar... Not taking it. It's like, the Drust. The rune card.
This is more of an adventure than even I desired. We should get this artifact back to the workshop for examination.
It looks weird the way it's like perched on these like rocks. And this is a pedestal, like something is supposed to be placed on there. Meet with Bargus back at Flotsam Shoal. Okie dokie. HT Diego, anyway.
How can my hammer serve? May your work serve others.
Carved upon each facet surface. Faded runes are carved into the serene surface. It would seem we've made quite the discovery.
Fortify your armor. Fortify your will.
More queries and very few answers. Fortunately, the device was able to gather some data from the energy readings. It will take time to process, but we'll soon have a better understanding of the Siren Crystal. In the meantime, let's take a closer look at that ring and Citrin shard you found. Angorlo here will be able to help.
Forge your own path.
In between all
Treasures
players.
from far and wide.
Precise and methodical. That is the earthen way. The steady ringing of an anvil is like the tempo of a familiar melody. Iterations and inspirations are complex variations of musical motive. Others might prefer explosive results, meditative bliss, or rapturous inspiration. But for me, the best work is reliable and tactile work. Reforged anew.
Every sail tells a story.
The cracked citron you found seems to be a perfect fit for one of the sockets around the ring. Yet, as Angola sockets the shard into the ring, The citron wiggles loose and pops out. The ring appears to be rejecting the piece. If we can repair the citron and stabilize the energy within the shard, perhaps the ring will accept it. Since you've been so helpful with Vargas, care to lend another hand? With your highest secondary stat.
The crystal you found is cracked. Let's restore it in the forge.
It would appear as if there's some sort of energy signature within the inner matrix of this shard. Fascinating. Care to assist me in examining its inner workings? Or would you prefer to document and take notes while I work? No, let's take a closer look at the shard.
Find me something memorable.
While Vargas repairs the outer chassis, let us take a closer look at this destabilized matrix in this fractured crystal, shall we? Okay. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Squeeze the lemon. Uh-oh. There we go. Stabilization complete. The crystal's inner matrix.
Task complete. I can hear it singing. It's ready for the artifact.
Something new to trade?
Reforged anew.
Every sail
Girl
tells
holds
a
the
story.
glowing citron in her hand before holding it out to you. That seemed to do the trick. I've never felt such energy radiate from such a small crystal before. The runes engraved on it are quite ancient and very powerful. And girl peers at you from over her spectacles with excitement. You can hear it. This small, humble citron is calling out to the circlet, just as the siren crystal called out to you and to all of us. I am uncertain what will happen when you reunify them, but there's only one way to find out. Place the circlet upon your finger and suck at the citron.
The crystal is calling to the ring. Can you feel it, champion? The artifact has awakened.
Okay, I can trick it. I can trick it. Okay.
Something new to trade? Every sail tells a story.
I can feel it from here, radiating, thrumming with a long dormant power. Who carved these small little citrons? Why do they appear to fit perfectly into the circlet, yet they were found separated? Oh, how I wish I had seen what you and Vargas had found within the vault. How curious. Vrykul are searching the island again. Each incursion brings destruction. We require strategic intervention. Uncovered mysteries.
Every sail tells a story.
Agra takes your hand in hers and examines the crystal-embedded circlet closely. Can you feel the energy humming through it, Gruban? The circlet feels awake. Perhaps more secrets lie around the isle, waiting for you to uncover them. Dawn encouraged us to explore and learn about this isle, but I've got my work cut out for me here. Why don't you see what other secrets you can find? Oh, bye. Now you can discover more mysteries hidden on the island. Seek and you will find.
Please, tell me of your travels.
These Bloodwake Vrykul have no regard for us or our research, even when...
Get your feet moving. We got a tunnel to blast open. This kaboom ought to be good.
Fair enough. Even...
Say, what do you think washed down that drain? Maybe it's treasure. Or maybe it's monsters. And maybe those monsters have treasure.
Fair enough. Even when we tried to share our discoveries with them, we were attacked. Can you sense that power? I can feel it. Elemental fury is building, resonating with the crystal. I've dispatched a team of kobolds to excavate the site and examine it firsthand. Assistance requested. They do not care what we mean the isle, that we mean the isle no harm. They want us to leave. But we cannot leave now. There is so much more to discover. Someone must show them that we're not going to go just yet and that they should leave us alone. We need to show them we will fight back.
May your journey be safe. Journey onward, friend. Hurry! On to your next
The attack and rifle
adventure.
harness salt and brine elementals, turning them against their foes. To encounter their salt, we can harness them as well. Use this rock reviver to unleash the elementals residing within nearby stones, transforming them into powerful allies. With their help, we can defeat the Reichel threat.
May Azeroth guide your path.
There's a big proper quest here, and a daily...
Greetings, outsider.
Hello. Sky Captain Elena Landscape. Event complete. Okay. The drowned lair, the drain, shuddering hollow.
You carry your torch, you like the city.
A veritable menagerie of dangerous creatures have attacked us since we set up our encampment. While my troops can manage most threats, some of the more powerful creatures may require your expertise. Scour the island, eliminate any powerful entities that might jeopardize our operations here.
Stay productive in the light, vigilant in the night.
Feel the warmth of the sacred flame.
What are you making? You seem... inspired.
This morning, the Siren Crystals sang a reverent hymn to me. A restorative anthem from a bygone age.
That sounds like the kind of inspiration we'd receive from Belladar.
Yes, its music soothed me. Now I'm crafting more healing crystals. They'll bring solace to our empire.
Excellent. That's the kind of support we'll need to bolster our troops. We could strengthen our defenses.
I didn't hear a call to battle. I had a hymn of healing. I don't want to go to war again. I want to go home. We're closer to our homelands than ever before.
We're not going to war. It's coming to us. When the others seize that crystal, we'll need more guards.
You need to trust the Earthen and the Goblins. They are not our enemies. We need to work together.
That's the difference between you and me. You build, I protect. And mark my words, we will need that protection.
Ayo? Foreshadowing that these guys are not to be trusted? I mean, I don't know.
Step into the light.
The entire like Arathi thing had me on edge this entire time. But that is interesting. That is like... Okay. But yeah, like, your empire fell a couple thousand years ago. And a couple, 50 or something years ago, your, like, your kingdom, the last remnants of the kingdom that your empire became fell. So, I don't know what that's all about. Also, why is there a child? Aelia, are we...
Grown-ups say, be careful in the dark.
Spots. Hello, wow. You look super strong. Did you come explore the island too? I haven't seen you at the Meldar Orphanage before. Haven't I seen you at the Meldar Orphanage before? Oh, you're the nice outlander that came to play with us. I didn't recognize you right away. We've had a lot of outlanders come and play with us lately. It's the best.
Always have a shadow, buddy.
How did you get here? I hid in a crate. Ariel looks very proud of herself. Siegfried told us a story about a hero that did that once. Also, Keth Triple Caddy challenged triple catty challenged me to do it. I wouldn't say no to a triple catty challenge. That's like the biggest challenge ever there is. Oh god, that
Know
is
what
like
to do during
callback
curfew.
to Pandaria. Why aren't the links running around? Why do I have a wyvern cap? Leah scrunches up her nose. What's a wyvern? Oh, you mean Spots? He's a flying lynx. He's way cooler than the other back in Merodar. I didn't know there were other kinds of lynx until I found him wet and crying under a tree the first night we got here. I wonder if his tail will get short when he's older. When
the star shifts, get to shelter.
Anyway, this is the introduction to the island. I don't know if there's gonna be any more stuff to do. If there's gonna be stuff to do, there's all over the place. But I mean, like, if there's any more story. But that being said, for now, this is where I would end the recording for the YouTube. And we'll see. Oh, off-duty range.
Come on in.
Still on listen.
Hey, what's the good news?
The siren crystal. It was making a racket this morning. Like a pot banging in my head. Still, it gave me some ideas.
Yeah, you've got a headache. But, what you making? We found you a whole kit and caboodle of crystals.
I'm boosting their energy. You can make some powerful artifacts with these babies.
You know what you should do? Make some explosives. Big bada booms. Did you know what was here before us, Didi? An Azurite mine. Some Kultiran outfit.
Hey, I ain't looking to blow stuff up. I want a power source. A bunch of batteries.
Okay, I get you. After all, what you got cooking could be really valuable.
I ain't in it for the money. I'm in it for the power.
Soon you'll have more power than you know what to do with.
Ha, believe you me, I know what to do with it.
That's our Didi. No off position on the genius switch.
I love goblin stuff. Anyway, yeah, that's the recording for the YouTube. Because I think the main story stuff is all... Is that mob physics based? Oh my god, it seems so. I love that.
Go! Go! Careful out there.
That is so fun. I love that. But yeah, that's it for the recording for YouTube.